Sunshine State, a hotbed of passionate football fans. It is not hard to find where rivalry battle lines in the state are drawn on a day like today. These two are due to lock up once again, and we can't wait to get it started. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Gators will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Florida State's offense will get first crack at it today. Seminoles were able to squeak out a close one the last time they saw the Gators.
And in that game, the Seminoles just made more plays. It reminded me of back in 1998 when we lost up in Tallahassee and essentially knocked us out of the national championship picture. That's the impact these games have in this rivalry.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Dropping back, it's Glenn. Buying some time. Finds his man, it's Price. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. And the Seminoles want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted in the first drive, in for the pick. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Running back searching for a hole. And the first play is stuffed, and the visitors know they're not exactly being welcomed in this place. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They feed him again. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now 2nd and goal and right in the teeth of this noise. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
And he missed it. No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. They'll try the run. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands, and it makes me think back to old great Seminole running backs like Wilk Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook even? Just guys that could make the first guy miss, and then they were able to just explode and burst and take it the distance. This guy right here, he is a unique talent.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. The give to Davis. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
They'll go to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Now they'll run it on the toss. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Seminoles will hustle to the line. Off the play fake. Got out of trouble and throws. And the big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On 4th down, going to the air. Makes a grab past the marker. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Motion from the back. Here comes the heat. Grab near the marker. It's Davis. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. LSU delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Baton Rouge. The thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Gets it out quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the dope. He's got an open man. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Power football with the run. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. They'll run this play from the pistol. The play action fake. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Gators look to keep this drive humming. Got his man on the right. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Pulls it and fires to the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. He'll set up to throw. He caught it. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. As they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. A first down run on the doorstep. And he's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
Grabbed in the middle, it's Wilson. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gators!
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Awchuk. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Fires to the wideout, and they can't make the connection. Guys, you might know Florida State was once a women's college, didn't start playing football until later, and in fact, didn't start playing the Gators until 1958.
Even though they haven't been playing a long time, this game is featured.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
What a play by this defense. You got the offense backed up. You stay aggressive, break on the football, make a big play, and your offense is jacked up inside the 5-yard line with a chance.
He's going for the goal line, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. On the snap, it's Davis. He's going to keep it. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
Turning it on! They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really...
It's a fumble! A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The sure hands, it's Robinson. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Fast completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking for a man. It's Glenn. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
He uncorks a bullet to the right. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And I'll tell you what, I like this defense's game plan right here. Drop back. Make sure I got the sticks covered. If they want to throw it below the sticks, I'm going to come up and tackle you and make sure I get you to fourth down.
Gets the back moving. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Finds him out of the backfield. Got some room in under the goal line. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a two-shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. Now on second and goal. Quarterback wedging it in there on the quarterback sneak. The sneak scores it.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they tacked on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Recent years, fellas, Georgia has kind of had the upper hand in its rivalry with Georgia Tech, but this one is always spirited. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had zero problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Daniels. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. On the move, it's Webb. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. On 3rd and long, try and have a big completion here. Quickly complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Gators and Noles. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
The Noles will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the 2nd half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dome. Here's a heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
That is a great response by this defense. You know you went into the half, you made some adjustments, talked about, listen, we're not down that much, we're very much in this game, but it starts with the first possession. And how about the first play, they get a sack?
The Gators will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. Makes the catch. It's Price. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And the Knowles headed quickly to the line. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Seminoles! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He breaks a tackle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. So now it's second and long. Off play action. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. Breaks into the open. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here's the pressure. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game, and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Makes the catch. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. On the run, it's Webb.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And the Gators back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the line to tap that toe and get the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gators will snap it on first and 10. Off the RPO, complete. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to throw it. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Gators. Lining up to add another. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Looking to throw, it's Glenn. The throw. Pulls it in. It's Price. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Seminoles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game.
And here's the third interception of the night. Quick step and go. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. They'll line up for a second down play. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The offense lining up for a first down play. He'll keep it himself. There he goes. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Gators, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking for room, it's Webb. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's got it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big game, got to get that first down. Nice job with nose for the first down.
And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. That touch pass went nowhere. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Got his man. Touchdown, Florida. And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Their defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they've padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have.
He's got it out. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida State.
always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 31-28. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. USC is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up by 18 over Notre Dame. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
Fires to the right. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
We talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Throws it back. Bringing the heat. Grab near the marker. It's Davis. Touchdown, no! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Quick completion to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to sneak it. They kick it away on fourth down. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Might be calling a hot route. The give as they work on that clock. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
To the air, it's Glenn. Got it in the middle, it's Price. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Pulls it in, it's Price. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. To the air on first down. Firing to the right, complete. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. Guys, let's chat about Florida. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong.
Turning it on! Touchdown, Gators! They move on top here in the 4th.
And that is phenomenal quarterbacking. Understanding right away, dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing, good decision by the quarterback, getting it out quick.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. He's going to take off. Still running at the 40. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to pass, it's Glenn. Here he goes breaking the pocket. With the catch, it's Price. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a 1st down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Sends it back in motion. Throws it back. Oh, they're after him. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Price. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that's a perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those 1st downs and just make that clock run.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Snagged in the middle, Mitch Wilson. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Looking to throw for it. And they can't make the play on third down.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down and you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalries.